Ochibawolf collection, the new era on my channel where I just wing it. I'm winging all of these videos from here on out for the most part. So I hope you enjoy it. I got a lot of feedback from the last video. Thank you guys so much for commenting on that video, letting me know what you guys think of the new format of filming that is going to be here on out on the channel. I appreciate you guys telling me that you enjoyed it. This video today, I'm just gonna kind of play catch up and show you guys what I've been buying lately. Some of this is actually stuff that I did buy like weeks and weeks ago, so you may have seen this in like an Instagram story, maybe on one of my lives, but I really kind of want to show you guys in 4K. I've got like my stuff just spread out, like some's in front of me, some's to my left and right, some's on just behind me. It's all over the place. It's not in any order like as far as when I bought it. It's just going to be stuff I just want to show you, no particular order. Like I said, let's just start with what's next to me right here. This is the license plate frame. I got this from Box Lunch. This is their latest model. They did come out with one a few years back with the Guardian symbols. It was like all pink, but I love this one. It has everybody on it, man. It has all 10 Sailor Guardians from Sailor Moon S. It did run $9.90 at boxlunch.com. I believe you can still grab this. And this is how they come, by the way. They come sealed in this plastic wrap. You can even hang it up somewhere in your collection. I have these amazing metal hooks on my metal bookcases, and if I just wanted to collect this, instead of putting this on my car, I could just hang it up in the collection with that little plastic hook that it came with. I love how they always like put like this Sailor Moon image on the background, so like if you did want to collect it, you have that beautiful image as well. But that image is just the cardboard piece that you remove after you remove it from the plastic wrap. I'm excited about this. I actually want to buy another one and put it on my car. If you guys follow Sailor Samara, she had the amazing idea of buying some UV spray that you can get at a craft store like Michael's and spray this frame, because these are just cheap plastic. Let's be real, let's be honest. These plastic frames do wear out a lot faster if you actually use it on your vehicle. Definitely think about that spray. She said she got it at Michael's, I believe. But yeah, shout out to Sailor Samara for that excellent tip if you guys want to put this on your car. The next item I got was the Hot Topic mini backpack. I haven't even opened it up yet, so we're gonna open it up together. How are you guys feeling about all of the mini backpacks coming out from Hot Topic and Box Lunch? Are you still feeling them? Are they like stuff that you still buy and use, or are you over it? Are you like, enough with the mini backpacks? Give us some different types of bags. And no right or wrong answers, you guys. We're all just kind of sharing our thoughts and feelings on our USA merchandise here. But it was another mini backpack. And you know what though, as much as I personally am very tired of mini backpacks, there's only so many I can use and have, unless they get me with the darn Cosmic Heart Compact. And that's what they did with this one. It also has Chibi Moon's Compact throughout this bag as well, and the Cosmic Heart Compact. I love it because it's a zipper pull, so it's actually a metal piece, and this one is wrapped up in plastic. But hey, let's go ahead and remove that plastic for this video to really see it well. This one is going to be stored in my collection. I did end up buying 2 of these. I knew I might want to use this particular one because it has my amazing Cosmic Heart Compact on it. But this one I think I'm going to keep in my collection. No, actually, no, I take that back. This is the one that I'm actually going to use because I'm opening it up. See, this is the stuff that I would normally edit out, you guys, when I film my heavily produced videos. And no more of that. No more of that. You just get real me. And the real me right now is struggling to get off the plastic film. I got it off the back, but there's still some pieces on the front that's like it's stuck to that metal, and it's giving me some trouble, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I think I just got my fingernail underneath it. Ah, there we go, I got it. Oh wait, nope, take it back. There we go. Okay, now I want to show you guys that really cute charm on here. And I hope you guys like my lighting better. I realized the first time I filmed one of these new era videos on my channel, I had my ring light like right in front of the camera, and it really washed out a lot of the products I was trying to show you guys up close. So let me know if this is a lot better. I did do a test before this and it did look a lot better. But we got the family right here. I know, it's awesome to see Tuxedo Mask on a product. I think the print on the inside is plain. I don't think it continues on. This is one of the bags that is produced by GEE, not Loungefly or any of the more premium brands. It has this foam on the inside here. Oh, that sounded terrible. Oh, actually, yeah. So on this one, the print does continue my hair. Oh, got stuck to the zipper. The print does continue on the inside here. That's nice. I wonder if it continues on in the bag. That's my first time opening this up, so I haven't really got a chance to look at it. Got a big old piece of this in here. Okay. Yeah, no, on the inside, completely, is that gray or black? That's gray. It's just completely gray on the inside. There's the straps on the back. Here is the tag, the standard GEE tag. There you go. That's the brand right there. They do run $49.90 on Hot Topic. But you guys, here's my tip for Hot Topic. I get a lot of comments on my socials saying Hot Topic is so overpriced, it's so expensive. And the reason is they always have sales, and I'm doing that, and that's why they mark up their items so high, because they do offer a lot of sales. Sometimes they go up to 40% off. And that's why I always tell everybody who comes at me with those type of comments, do not pay full price on anything at hottopic.com unless you're absolutely okay with paying full price. But if you do wait, a lot of times they will go down to 20% off, to even 30% off, to even 40% off. So that's my big major tip. And that's what I did with this too. I did not go rush out and buy this when Hot Topic released it in store and released it online. It did show up in store first, and that's where a lot of Sailor Moon fans were able to grab it really early. But even when my store got it, and my store did get it before it dropped online, I went in there and I got content of it. But I said, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna play it smart with my finances, and I'm gonna wait till it drops online, and then I'm gonna wait for a sale. And that's exactly what I did. So once it dropped online, it wasn't on any sales at first. It takes a while, and then they'll have a sale. Usually, like, I don't know, sometimes you have to wait a few weeks. So you really have to have some patience. And that's like a huge tip that I have for any of you guys out there who want to make their money go further. Wait for a sale, especially with Hot Topic and Box Lunch. That's what I did with this. So I was one of the collectors that got this later than most people, because I did not want to pay that really ugly price of $50. But it's a cute bag. I will end up using this at some point. I like it. Let me know if you guys ended up getting this bag for yourself. Did you like the Cosmic Heart Compact Charm? I'm obsessed with it. I almost, like, if this bag someday, you know, just really wears down and it's not cute to take out anymore, like if it starts peeling and rubbing off on the print, this charm should last. You could take it off and put it on another bag and get a lot more use off of that charm. And it does have the copyrights on the back, so you'll always know that it was officially licensed. Oh. Okay, I'm laughing at this one. This one just happened at a purchase yesterday on a routine trip to grocery shop at Walmart. We were checking out, Kurt and I were, and you know how like they have the candy and the little toys and stuff in the checkout aisles? Well, I saw this, and I already own one of these, which are like little pop sockets, but of course it's for my little cute little dude socks. A full socks collection video from me coming very soon to the channel. I gotta gather all the goodies up, so I'll show you my other one in that video. But looking at this one, I grabbed it so fast. I should have got the one that was more like straight in the package. Like he's all sideways now, and they had more than one. If I would have just took a minute to look at them, but I didn't. I was too like in panic mode. I'm like, Kurt, because Kurt was, you know, ringing up all of our items, and I'm like, Kurt, I was like, can you ring this up too? I need this. So I totally wasn't thinking, oh my gosh, is anybody else like that out there? Like, it's all so in the moment. You're not thinking straight. You're flipping out because you just saw the cutest cat on the planet that you need. You have to have it. And these aren't even called pop sockets. That's my old, I used to work for a cell phone company before I did YouTube full time, and we did sell pop sockets. Well, these are actually like a different brand called Spin Pops. So my bad. I feel like I just rambled for like 3 minutes about this cute little socks Spin Pop. He's very important to me. I love this character so much, and I will explain why in an upcoming video. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you are into any type of collectibles that I talk about on this channel. My channel is growing. We have a lot of fun here, and the community is great. You can just see that by reading the comments on this video. It's good vibes and good fun here for sure. Oh, and I also have some of my Planet Comic Con stuff to show you. I attended Planet Comic Con. It's a Comic Con convention out of Kansas City in March this year, and I bought a whole bunch of stuff, and oh my gosh, you guys, You guys, okay, this was like my first convention in a long time. And I remember like when I used to go to conventions, I would come across a lot of bootlegs, a lot of overpriced official items, but it was mostly like saturated with bootlegs at the vendors area where they were selling the merchandise. It's completely different now. Like maybe Planet Comic-Con is, I'm not sure, but there was so many officially licensed items at the convention, stuff that I thought was a great price considering that shipping from Japan is so awful right now. Literally, if it's a big item, your only bet is either waiting 3 months for sea mail or paying 30, 40, 50 bucks to get it shipped via DHL, FedEx, or EMS. So the prices there were great for some of the Japanese items, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by the Japanese items that aren't released here in the United States. Look at the Mecha plush! So this is an item that did not get an international release here in the United States. These are only available in Japan through the Crane Game Machines. But one of the vendors at Planet Comic-Con, actually it was more than one vendor. I got Moon from a different vendor, and then I also got a couple of other characters at another vendor. So you just have to kind of shop and look around. One of the vendors had Moon here, and I thought she was freaking beautiful. And they are officially licensed. Like I told you, I was shocked that I ran into these. Like, there you go. There's a Toei animation sticker, and there is the tag. They're so well made, so big. Like, look at her head. It's as big as my head, right? But I was so shocked just at all of the really good officially licensed merchandise that I ran across at Planet Comic-Con. And I'm also going to an anime convention at the end of this month called NakaCon, and I'll definitely report on what kind of merchandise I run across there as well. I'm going to do a whole vlog of what I run into right here on this channel. So that'll come soon, shortly after I go. It's Memorial Day weekend is the weekend that I'll be there. So I'll definitely let you guys know if the good luck of finding official Japanese merchandise continues at other conventions. But yeah, that was Sailor Moon. I also got Sailor Jupiter for myself as well. I think they're so well made. Again, here's the tag. There's the Toei animation sticker. She's freaking adorable. I've had them up in my office since I bought them, and I just brought them down today, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this video where I'm showing everybody what I've been buying lately. I've gotta maybe put these in this video as well, even though I did talk about these on one of my live streams. So if you guys don't know, I actually go live every Wednesday right here on YouTube at 7 p.m. Central Time, and that's really the best way to just to see what I'm up to. It's a free-for-all. It's kind of like these videos are starting to be, very organic, very in the moment, very spontaneous. We'd love for everybody watching this video to join us sometime live on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Time, right here on this channel. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to show these plush just a little bit more in 4K so you guys can really see. I think that their eyes are completely embroidered, so they're excellent quality. I mean, she even has her big ponytail. I do know that this will probably come off eventually. I don't know if you guys know about the Sailor Moon World 10th Anniversary DX plush. They're about the same size. They did have some of these felt pieces glued on, especially the brooches are the same way. And since they're so old now, because they came out in the early 2000s, a lot of that glue is not tacky, not sticky anymore, and some of the stuff is falling off. But the good news is that's easily fixable. You can just glue it back on yourself. But I don't think they're going to last forever, but should last for, 10 years at least, hopefully. Oh, that's not the only plush I found at the convention. You guys, the convention scene right now is amazing as far as merchandise goes. Although I had fun all around, okay? Like cosplay, events, and just the vibe, the people, everything was fun. I also ran into a vendor that had the Sailor Moon Eternal and Sanrio characters ones. They only had these two at the booth that I went to, and I found these on Sundays, like later in the afternoon, and the convention starts on Friday, so maybe they had more of the Sanrio stuff and Sailor Moon stuff earlier on at the convention, because they did say when I was buying both of these that these were the last ones that they had that Sunday afternoon. So I wish I would have looked more for merchandise like that Friday and maybe early Saturday, because maybe I would have found a lot more goodies. But yes, again, these are officially licensed. Now these right here don't have the Toei animation sticker because they have the Sanrio one. So that's what marks them as official. And you know what? These are stuff that I wouldn't normally buy from Japan just because the shipping is awful right now. Like, I'm kind of frugal. I'm kind of tight with my money when it comes to shipping. I really miss the post-pandemic days when we had a lot more shipping options. I used like airmail and Sal shipping all the time, the cheapest ones, and now I'm just so hesitant to buy a lot of the Japan exclusive stuff just because of the awful shipping. And plus, with these in particular, there's no retail spot that you can grab these from. You would have to buy secondhand or via a proxy, which also is an additional fee on top of like what they're worth. And then you have to pay the $50 shipping because these are large. This would cost like $30 or $50 to ship both of these to me. So I was like, no. But when I ran across them in person at a convention, I think they were $30-something each. And I was like, I'm sold. I'm sold. I know that's kind of expensive, but at the same time, I didn't have to pay shipping. I would have paid more for these from a proxy and then shipping them to me here in the United States. So I feel like I got a deal on these just because of that. You guys are gonna have to let me know. For those of you guys who've been going to conventions lately, how is the merchandise scene at the conventions that you guys are going to? Please leave a comment down below. Are you finding good stuff? Are you finding bootlegs? Are you finding a lot of official stuff? Just let us know like what kind of purchases you guys are buying at conventions right now. I didn't know it was this good, so I'm like looking forward to this whole year of trying to go to as many conventions as possible. Not only to have fun and cosplay and all that, but to shop. Not that I need any more freaking merchandise in my life. I'm a collector. I love to shop. That's just the facts. So yeah, those are the two ones I got. I feel like I had to get something from the Sanrio and Sailor Moon Eternal collaboration, and these are the two things that I got. I also got one more thing that I did not think I was going to collect. I did not think I was going to buy, and it was the Luna Sophie Mates, or is it Sophie Mates? I'm not exactly sure how you say the brand of this type of figure. If you guys know how to say it correctly, please kindly correct me in the comments below so I can be sure to say it correctly from here on out, but I'm not entirely sure how you say that brand. When these first were announced, you know, it wasn't something that I thought that I needed, especially looking at the box and the promotional images. I was like, I don't know. She's kind of in between like a chibi version of Luna and the real anime version. So I was like, I don't know. If you guys know me and have watched my videos for a while, I'm not super into like the chibi figures and characters. The reason why I got this was I found it at one of the booths at Planet Comic Con, and what's it called? It's called Anime Pop. And see, I was marked as $30. However, I got this on Sunday and they told me it was 24 bucks. And I said, sold. So I got her for 24 bucks, which is under retail. So I figured that wasn't too bad for me to just, you know, maybe buy her and see if I like this line of figures. And guess what? I love her. Here she is. I've already opened her up. I showed her in the live stream, so that's why she's already opened. But look how cute she is. And I really like these type of figures that they're like soft vinyl almost. Like she's kind of squishy. I mean, not super squishy, but like you can tell that these are durable. Like she's not gonna break. Things move just a bit. And I love this type of material for figures. And I don't know. I think she looks so much cuter outside of the box in person versus like the stock photos, the promotional photos that we saw. Like, look at this. How many of you guys out there didn't think that she was this cute either? Had the same feels that I did before, and now we're gonna go out and try to find one because she's adorable. And this is the 90s version of Luna. We're also getting the reboot, you know, Crystal Eternal Cosmos version of Luna, Artemis, and Diana in this set too. And I am really thinking if I ever come across them in person, I might grab them too, just because they're really nice. I ended up loving this so much, and I'm so glad I decided just to, you know, bite the bullet and give this figure a try at the convention. I'm so glad they were having, you know, like that $5 off sale so I could try her because she's really cute. You guys, let me know. Do you like her, or is this like a figure like, nah, I don't think I want to collect? She's really cute. They even put her little pawsies down there, and the paint job is really good. I know it's really simple, there's not much that they have to do, but you know, sometimes when you look at a figure, especially up close, sometimes you'll see some paint out of the lines and stuff. Like really, honestly, they did a great job on the paint, like on her moon and her eyes and little nose, little mouth, little whiskers. Freaking cute. So she is now in the collection. Oh, and I also bought some more stuff yesterday at Walmart. I love Zacian and Zamazenta from the Pokemon franchise. They're my wolf boys. Wolves are my favorite animal, obviously. So when they announced Sword and Shield and Zacian and Zamazenta were going to be the legendaries in that game, of course I was all for it. Well, this new set, this Crown Zenith set, comes with a shiny Zacian and a shiny Zamazenta. And normally I don't really buy these Pokemon sets anymore because Kurt and I have tried to like not buy as much Pokemon cards anymore. For those of you guys who don't know, my husband and I we love Pokemon. We love the games, we love the franchise, and we were really, you know, hard into the cards for a while, but you know, it gets expensive. It gets super expensive. So we kind of like pulled back a little bit on that. But when they announced these sets of my Wolf Boys, I was like, crap, Curtis, I have to get them. I am going to open this up today, get the little figures out. We will be opening up the cards on probably YouTube live stream. One of them, maybe tomorrow. Wait, what day is it? Oh my God, today is Monday. You guys. On Wednesday, I think we might open up these cards, but I was wondering if you guys don't mind, I just open this up right here with you guys to get the little figures out. I guess I could just show you the box. We'll start with Zamazenta. Here's the front. That's how the little figure comes packed. I love the little card, the promo card in there. You also get a pin. It's a premium figure collection. And I also heard there's some really good pulls in these packs of like Pokemon that I really like. Like there's some Leafeon ones or some of the Evolutions in there. Leafeon's one of my favorites. So I'm hoping to pull some good ones out of these card packs. But these boxes are kind of hard to open sometimes. Like the glue is strong. So let's hope I can do this. Rip it. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. There we go. I did it. Yay. Okay. Boom. Here we go. I'm going to sleeve this boy right here. I'm really just strictly a collector of the Pokemon cards. So like the promo cards that come out with the sets, I know like they're not rare by any means, but I love them so much. I think they're beautiful. And as a collector, I definitely sleeve these and put these in my Pokemon book. I love you, Zamazenta. You're my boy. And then we also got the shiny Zamazenta pin. Oh, look how beautiful that is. I love these pins. I still need to work on my pin board, you guys. And on the back, it says official pin. All right there. Love that. I gotta find my regular ones so they can go with it, because I do have the regular version of these figures as well. And there's my shiny Zamazenta. Look at that magenta color. He's so cute. And you know what I really love about these figures? Like, you can tell. Look how small scale they are. They're super tiny, super small. But look at the details that they did. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I laugh at myself. Is it so silly just to be so obsessed with a piece of plastic? But honestly, it makes me so happy. It looks so good. Like the little eyes are painted good. The little teeth are painted good. Ooh, ooh, we got some really cool sleeves. Wait a minute. This is Zacian. Do they both come with only... Oh wait, they're both. Oh my gosh, I was getting confused for a second. I was seeing Zacian on the top and I didn't see Zamazenta on the bottom. I was like, wait a minute, did they screw up and put the wrong sleeves in the box? But the sleeves are both the same in both boxes. You just get Zacian on the top and Zamazenta on the bottom. I like these sleeves a lot. Oh, and if anybody collects those codes, there you go. Have at it. Got all the packs. I'm just pulling out the packs because we're going to get ready to open up some of these. I kind of want to keep one of these packs sealed because I really love the pack art on here, because it's got, of course, my boys. So I might keep a couple of those sealed and maybe open them like years and years later. But I got a whole bunch of packs. We're going to open the majority of these on a live stream right here on YouTube. Most likely this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time, if Kurt is down to come on the channel. Here is this shiny Zacian premium figure collection box. Really the same deal, you know, just with Zacian. Sword is the one I played, by the way. Kurt played Shield, so he got Zamazenta and I got Zacian. But I love them both. If I could have picked them both, I would have. Oh, the glue is so freaking strong. If I break a nail on camera, it's gonna be heartbreaking for me. Come on now. Did I tell you guys I found these at Walmart, by the way? They only had a couple of sets in stock. I also ran across one of them. I couldn't remember if it was Zacian or Zamazenta at Barnes & Noble too. So like, you can always check there for collectibles as well. Just ripping it open. Here we go. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Here's how they come. Same deal. We're going to pull out the pin and the figure and the card. Oh, man. I love the Zacian card. Oh, it's beautiful. Here, we'll show them both together just because they're BFFs, they're pals, they're friends. You got to keep them together. Don't separate them. Beautiful cards. Oh, man. I love these figures so much. I wonder, you know what I need to find out? If they make like a larger scale figure of Zacian and Zamazenta, I would love to own that. Most likely, probably out of Japan. I need to check on that. It's really beautiful though. Love him. Also the pin. Oh, the pin is so cute. Oh man, does mine have a little thingy on there? Oh no, what if it comes off? It is a little black spot on him. You see it? It's like right underneath on his chest there. I can't believe I didn't notice that. Usually like I'm really good. Oh my gosh, this came from my Monster High collecting days. Like I collected when Wave 1 came out and I would just stare at the boxes and stare at their faces, stare at all the paint job and the face ups and everything and make sure there wasn't any smudges or bad paint jobs or defects. Like I was really particular about, you know, the condition and the paint jobs on dolls. Psychological is I'm probably a mess. I wonder if that's how the doll collectors are like these days. Like I totally got out of the Monster High collecting game. That was too much for me. And I totally don't have the room for all those dolls, but like I know Monster High really made a comeback, and I wonder how people are with the dolls today. Wow, that was like a little side rambling, but yeah, I'm kind of upset about that little tiny mark on his chest, but I'm gonna deal with it. More of the sleeves, same kind of sleeves. Here's that code card if anybody wants to grab that and use it for whatever. More packs. Kurt's gonna be excited. It's been a while since we opened up Pokemon cards together, so I'm excited. I will recycle all that plastic, get all that trash. Last but not least, so many of you guys out there have asked what I bought from the Jimmy Choo Sailor Moon collection, and today I'm gonna show you the 2 items I came home with. First are the shoes, and yes, I have already worn them out. And I'm gonna give you like what I think of them as my review, since I have worn them for a full day. First of all, look how beautiful this shoe is. Can we all agree we wish Vans gave us something like that? I feel like we all are on the same page on that. Love the rainbow laces, love the pastel color on the shoe. We got manga images instead of 90s. There goes my ring. I can't see without my glasses. Okay, I found it. Got it back. This is my first Kendra Scott item, by the way. I've never even knew about that brand until one of my good friends, Lonnie, had to stop in a Kendra Scott store on a trip to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I walked in there and fell in love with that ring, and we got that ring. It was only $40. It was on clearance. I think it's cool. Stainless steel. Beautiful. Sorry about that. Back to the shoe. I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, I guess I was just going to give you my review. So when I first tried these on, I got a size 10. I'm typically a 9.5, but the way that the Jimmy Choo sizes came in this one, they were only like full sizes. So it was like, you know, like 7, 8, 9, 10 instead of half sizes. So of course I sized up and I got the 10. Upon putting them on my feet the first time, I was like, oh no, why are these so tight? They come so tightly laced. You definitely have to make sure you loosen those laces before you put them on, and then it was okay. But you know what? I'm so afraid to wear these anymore because sometimes I like, you know, crouch down and stuff. And you know when you crouch down in a shoe, the toe here kind of bends? Well, you can definitely tell that I wasn't paying attention on how much I was squatting and picking stuff off the ground. Don't ask me what I was picking up off the ground. I guess I squat a lot. But you can start to see that it's creasing very badly. So my advice, if anybody out there bought these and haven't worn them yet, be very mindful about your toe and don't bend it. Just keep it straight the whole time. If you have to squat down, don't bend that toe, don't bend that foot, you know, just squat down like this. Like don't bend it. Just keep it straight because it is creasing. I haven't seen any issues with the print rubbing off or anything, but I am pretty sad that, you know, I wasn't very much aware that that was gonna happen. And yeah, hopefully you guys can see that creasing on there. But I did want to mention that, especially if you guys got these as well and you haven't worn them yet, definitely be mindful on how your toe is. Just keep your toe straight. Don't bend it when you're bending down and whatnot. But other than that, they held up really nicely, and it was easy just to kind of wipe off dirt on this. I do like how this is so high up, like almost like a little platform, and this part is easily cleanable. But yes, I did get the shoes. These are the most expensive shoes I've ever bought in my life. Lord Jesus, let's hope I never pay this much for a pair of shoes again. I only did it because I talked it over with my husband. I've never bought anything designer in my life. I don't own any designer bags, any designer shoes, any designer clothing. And this was Sailor Moon. This was a special moment. Since I love it so much and I was there in the moment in person, I really decided to get these just because I love the aesthetic. I love the color. This is what I wanted Vans to be, in all honesty. After talking it over with Kurt, we were completely okay with splurging on my first pair of designer anything. And yeah, that's where I'm at with that. Did I show you the other one too? It's so beautiful. I hope it's like really picking up on camera. There's the creases again that we need to be careful with. Don't really move your toe if you wear these, if possible, unless you don't care. I'm just kind of putting that disclaimer out of what I've noticed. Oh my gosh, little Luna on the tongue. Little Luna on the tongue. They looked so good. Did you guys see my reel when I wore these out? I also paired it with the black milk shorts and the new Eternal Sailor Moon Gap shirt. It was a whole look, it was a whole vibe. Beautiful, beautiful shoes. I also got one more thing from the Jimmy Choo collab, and then that was all I personally got for myself. I did pick up things for other people, but for me, I bought two things. And the other thing I bought is the little wrist bag, and it does come with a little like a little strap, and it's only about, like, you know, this big to go on your wrist. But honestly, I hated that. This wasn't my first choice, if that makes sense. I wanted the rainbow cell phone bag, but since I went in person to the Jimmy Choo Las Vegas Forum Shops location, I have a video vlog on this channel now if you guys just want to watch that. But they did not get the rainbow cell phone bag that I would have rather had. But I did want to get one pair of shoes and one like bag or accessory item from the collection. So this was my next best choice, since they didn't have the rainbow cell phone bag. And actually, I like it a lot better now that I removed the wrist strap, because now I can attach it to a belt. And it is much more functional for me and my lifestyle to be put on a belt, because when you put it on your wrist, it is like all in your way. It bumps things. I just didn't think, for me and how I am, it wasn't the best way to use it as a wrist bag. But the cool thing is that strap is removable and you can put it on anything. I also heard you can put it on like a purse strap or something. Like, there's multiple things that you can do with this instead of being solely a wrist bag. The thing is, though, it's so tiny, you guys, it really barely fits anything. It does not even fit my wallet. I have, do you guys remember the little box lunch? And I'll throw a picture on the screen. The box lunch wallet with all of the magical items. It doesn't even fit that in here. It only fit like a lipstick. It fit a little mirror. And if you wanted to have a couple of cards in here, like, you know, credit cards, bank cards, whatever, that's about it. It's not very functional, but it is pretty darn cute. In hindsight, I kind of regret this one, but I'm going to try to use it enough to where I won't. I think that's it for this spontaneous, just what I've been buying, what I got recently video. You guys, more videos are coming to the channel really soon. I'm going to take you around the collection room. We're going to film in different areas of the collection room and kind of talk about each part of my collection. I got a comment on my last video asking me to show and talk about 90s toys. We're going to do that. I'm going to change camera views and we're going to sit over there in front of my 90s display and we'll talk about some of the older 90s Bondi toys and RP items and dolls and all of that. So yeah, stay tuned for that, you guys. More videos are on the way. Please, if you haven't left a comment or liked this video or subscribed yet, please do all the above. I would appreciate it. And yeah, I guess that's it. Let me know what you guys think of this video. And have a good day. Have a good week. It's next Monday. Am I gonna drop this video the same day I filmed it?
Nope.
Let's hope. Let's hope. Bye, guys.